Hi and good evening, everyone. My name is Beth and I am here to bring you our first take and make for the month of September. For tonight's craft, we have a Tillandsia Himmeli kit, which is a really fancy way of saying air plant mobile. But we're going to be very fancy and say we're making a Tillandsia Himmeli. So when people ask you what you did this evening, that is what you can tell them. And of course, that's going to invite some conversation. And there you go. Now you have something to talk about. So I'm first going to detach my little faux air plant because we couldn't give you real ones. We have nowhere to store these. And I'm going to unpack all of my stuff. So in my kit, I should have an instruction sheet here, which I do. And thank you, 1,000 thanks to Jenny because she gave us pictures. I love pictures with the written directions. You're gonna have a length of this gold craft wire. It is 26 gauge. So that means it's really thin and super bendy. So any little bend you make is gonna crease and hold. We've got a little piece of leather, little piece of string, cute little wooden bead for accent if you'd like. And then you should have 3 of these larger brass tubings and 6 of the smaller. So 3 of these, 6 of these, all right? We're gonna start with the little guys first. So I'm gonna take my wire. I'm gonna grab my glasses so I can actually see what I'm doing. And I'm gonna apologize, I'm in our new studio. Do you like it? We were here last time too, but yeah, we're in a new studio, but I am still working on this table here. We've got a tall table and short chairs, so we're working on it. All right, first thing I'm gonna do is thread, oh, it's so bouncy, 3 of the shorter tubes through the wire. Now you see why I needed those glasses. As I was saying though, I know you can't really see because I'm not very close up. This is a great table. My seat's a little low and I'm a little far away, so I'll just bend over that table to show you as I get to these things. All right, feed that through. Get this last guy on. All right. So I have my 3 pieces on. I don't want a lot of extra wire. There we go, now we can see. I don't want a lot extra here. So I'm gonna push them back, just keep the ends of my fingers at the ends of the wire and push them back. Now we're supposed to bend them into a triangle shape. See that? So now that I've done that, right at this corner, I've held this little piece of wire, my little end, and the big piece, and I'm just gonna twist. I want it tight, and I want the wire to not be bunched up. So see how thin I've gotten it? I'll move it so you can see it in front of our background. It's pretty tight to it. All right. Insert 2 more tubes on the long wire. So here we go, 2 more. 1, 2, and then here at the bottom where I started, move it to the side, I'm going to make sure that the tube overlaps and goes flush so it wraps right over that wire I bent back on itself. That's why it's important to have a nice thin wire. The higher the gauge, the smaller the wire. And then we're gonna bend this again to form another triangle. So now I have 2, and I'm going to twist around the corner. So right here at this corner, I'm gonna twist my wire and pull it through. And I'm gonna go 2 times around, and that's plenty. It'll hold everything in shape. All right, now I'm gonna take some long ones. Oh, wait a minute. Bend the wire. Now pass the long wire. Am I in the right spot? Okay, insert 2 more tubes onto the long wire. Bend the wire over the triangle base, loop a couple of times, pass the long wire inside. Oh, pass the long wire. Geez, I can't read. So now you're gonna pass the long wire back through one of these other tubes that originally formed our base. Remember, we made our base. Oops, we made our base. Then we added these, we twisted on. I'm gonna run it back through here. Gotta find the hole. Because I have one more small side I have to finish. I don't know what I'm thinking going for the big ones. You know, my motto is go big or go home. Maybe I just got ahead of myself. All right, so I still have a little loop. Can you see that? I'm just gonna keep pulling it tight. And eventually, if I nudge it a little bit with my thumb and straighten that wire out and keep pulling, it pulls tight. Now I'm gonna thread my last, ooh, did I drop it? Gosh, I did. Okay, I'm gonna grab my last small tube, feed that through. Bend it so we have that triangle again. And I'm going to come to that opposite corner. You see it taking shape, it's looking good. And I'm just going to set it down and twist around this corner twice. Oops, I popped open here. Put that back in. My twist came undone. You do have to twist it tight. Maybe I didn't do it quite tight enough. We'll get it though. It does help to have like a little either wire cutters, which you could crimp a little bit, or needle nose pliers, but I did get it just fine with my hands. So now insert a long tube onto the wire. Okay, then just making sure there's so many tubes. I want to make sure I read through this completely. Sorry. Then you're going to do a second tube. So you've got one on there. You're going to do a second tube. Scooch it down. Scooch it down. You're going to come to that corner again. And guess what we're going to do now? We're gonna bend to secure it into place. You're shocked by this, I can tell. And now you're gonna feed it through your short tube here. Again, that little loop on the end, trying to widen it, make sure nothing crimps so I can pull it straight through. And then I should have, if I've done everything correctly, drum roll, just enough to slide my last piece on, bend it up, and secure it at the top. And again, I don't want it to slide down. So I'm going to twist it around And I know the instructions say to twist it around and tuck the ends back down in the tube, and you can totally do that. I am just twisting mine around until it won't twist anymore. And my main tool of choice right now is my thumbnail, and I'm just using it. So now I have my little mobile. So cute, you guys, or my Himmeli. Now at the top, I know that she gave us extra cord and a bead, and you can certainly, you know, run that bead through there. I'm kind of a plain Jane, so I would most likely like just my plain leather cord looped through there. There's no way to do it that is wrong, however you want it, because it's yours, right? We give you the basic instructions how to make the shape, but what we do with it is all about our own individual creativity, and that is what I love most about crafts. And then I'm gonna just pop my faux air plant, and of course you can grab an air plant anywhere, even at the grocery store. A lot of times in the produce where they sell plants, or if they have a dedicated area, if it's a larger big box store, and they have a dedicated area for floral or garden, they will have air plants. But honestly, really, this looks pretty lifelike. I think Jenny did a great job finding these, and this craft is so cute. What a nice little bright spot on your desk or in an area, especially if you have a workspace where you don't get great light, things don't grow fantastically, other plants don't make it. This one would do really well there, because it lives on air, or this guy particularly doesn't need anything to survive. So this was a fun little craft. It was kind of nice. You got to bend and twist and work your mojo like that, and nothing too difficult. I didn't really have to cut anything. I had some scissors. I hesitate to use scissors because I don't like to ruin the edge of them, but I could always use those wire cutters Jenny talked about. So yeah, I think you'll like this craft. I know I did, and I think it was quick and easy, and I feel like I got a lot of bang for my buck with this one. It's shiny, it's cute, and it's something very different and unique. Now, starting tomorrow, you can pick up your next kit. Our next craft is going to be a rope keychain. So if you missed out on the Michigan keychain that we did with the vinyl, then you have the option to make another cool keychain, or if you got to make that one, maybe you need one now for your spare set of keys. So this is your time, this is your moment. We'll be making these in a couple weeks. So until then, I hope you have a great rest of your night and an even better tomorrow. And I can't wait to be with you to see how Jenny's next craft kit goes. You guys have a wonderful evening. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.